Hello, Justified here. Time for another Diablo 3 video. Today we will be talking about the uh, Conquest achievement, which you could see in Conquest achievement. The thrill. Reach greater lift 45 soul without any set items. Now I'm going to teach you guys how to do this and how to do it correctly with the right gear, the right placement of skill points. Alright, first we will go for skills. Now the skills I used was the skills I used for my pet build and my Helltooth pet build because I found it very interesting and very easy to do when I do this build. So the first skill I use, which is left click, is Wall of Death with Communing with Spirits. My right click will be Piranhas with Piranha Nado, Gargantuan with Humanoid, Spirit Walk with Jaunt, Soul Harvest with Languish, Summon Zombie Dogs with Leeching Beasts for health. And then I used, for my passives, I used Swampland Attunement, Grave Injustice, Midnight Feast, Spirit Vessel. Now, you guys might have better builds, you might have easier builds, but this is the build I did with 45 very easily, able to solo without any set items. Alright, so for the items I used, inventory. Alright, for my helm I used a Mask of Germ, which I didn't add any gems in this, but this is what I used back when I did the 45 earlier this season. A Corrupt Shoulders. For my neck amulet, I used a Helltooth amulet, which I used in my pet build. A Quilla Cutlass for the well above 90%, you get all damage taken by 50%. That deals more pet damage. Alright, and for braces I used Nemesis Bracers. For hands I used a Frostburn for the chance of freeze. For the belt I used a String of Ears for the reduced damage from melee. For rings I used the Gargantuan, Shortman's Finger for the Gargantuan, split 3. And then I used a Conversion of Elements. For pants I used Pox Fards, which when you have 3 or more enemies, you release a toxin or a vile stench that deals almost 500% damage. For boots I used Illusionary Boots. You may move through enemies unhindered. For my offhand and my main hand, I used my pet build. I used Sacred Harvest, Stack Harvest things. For my offhand, I used Hendy's Pugression for deals damage and reduces damage by 65%. For charm enemies for 3 seconds. As far as gems, I really didn't use gems. I mean, I did have a second one. I'll show you what I used. Hold up. I used Bane of the Stricken, Bane of the Trapped, and then I used Enforcer, which increases my pet damage and everything. And if you want to know what the gems do, watch my earlier video of my actual Helltooth set build. As far as gems, I used straight up Intelligence, and in my helm I used a Life Gem. For cubes, I used for cube powers I used for my armor I used Tasco and Theos, and used Tasco and Theos for my trying to find something. Hold on. I used Tasco and Theos for my armor thing, and then for my weapon I used. I'll show you the weapon I used. My weapon. So let's see if we can find it. Let's see if I still have it. Well, it doesn't seem like I still have the weapon. Yeah. I don't know. But for my weapon I used a in my jewelries I used a Star Metal Kuriki in my cube. And that's about it for my gear. As far as Paragon points, I really didn't keep. I kept the same thing for my Helltooth build. Let's see, Paragon. Let's see. I maxed out movement speed, maxed out maximum mana, put half my points intelligence, and put it rest of it vitality. Now, I did this. I did the 45 solo rift back when I was only at Paragon like 400, maybe 450. So I would recommend maxing out movement speed and maximum mana. As far as offensive goes, I would recommend critical hit damage and critical hit chance for Paragon like around 400. You could go higher if you pick on 600, max out attack speed and then cooldown reduction. As far as defensive, I would max out life and I would max out armor and resist all. As you see, I have 1 million health. But I would recommend if you're picking 400 armor and resist all. If you're higher, get life. Even higher, get life regen. As far as utilities, max out area damage and life on hit. No, yeah, area damage and life on hit. And then if you have pay on 600 resource cost, and then 800 get gold find. But your Paragon level doesn't really have to be that high for the level 45 Rift. But that's about it. I guess in the comments below, if you did a different build for Witch Doctors, please comment below what kind of build you did for the 45 Solar Rift. And that's about it. Like I always say, like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, my friends. Until next time.